Good morning from Suvarnabhumi Airport. You know, we don't really usually do travel on this channel. It's usually about Pattaya, about the nightlife scene, about the girls, about the pub, some little bits about me. But I thought you might be interested in what it's like to travel domestically here in Thailand at the moment. I'm at the airport because we're just on the way to Phuket. We're going to spend a couple of days there. And we've got a couple of things that we'd like to do, and we're going to see whether or not we'll be able to do those things. We've just checked in. We're flying with Vietjet Air today, and we just checked in and they did ask for our vaccination certificates. They weren't really too bothered about how you produce those. I have actually lost my vaccination certificate. Whoops. But I have got the electronic version, and also a copy which I had to give to the SHA, part of SHA Plus for the bar. So I was lucky that I was able to find that, because otherwise I'd have been really stuck. So you do need your vaccination certificate, obviously some kind of identification. Don't necessarily need a passport, you can just use a driving license, but I assume that if you're flying here you'll have your passport with you. So we're going to have a walk around the airport. I have to say, it's just gone 5:30 in the morning, and the airport is as I would expect it, really. Very, very quiet, very, very cold. But looking forward to hitting the sun and the beach in Phuket. So you know what I say, why bother to do a walk and talk when you can do a travelator and talk instead? I'm feeling particularly lazy. Yeah, we got through security really easy. The usual checks, you know, for liquids, gels, knives, that sort of thing. It's 5:45 in the morning, so there's not a lot of people here. It's starting to get a little bit lively now, and our plane is taking off very, very soon. Pretty soon, we'll be in Phuket. I don't know if it's me, but it's bloody cold in this airport, I'm telling you. By the way, this jacket, right? This jacket, somebody left it at the pub. It must have been during the rainy season last year. I can't actually remember when it was, but it was given to me by the cleaner. It was left in the morning, and I kept it faithfully in the Le Pub Lost Property Office, but nobody claimed it. I thought, oh, someone's bound to come back for this. It's quite an expensive jacket. So if it's yours, I've got to say it fits me really well. And if anybody wants to come into the bar and, you know, maybe lose some, you know, mobile phone, an expensive watch or something, then I'll wear that as well. I'm just dressed in hand-me-downs. Anyway, we're getting on the plane soon. We're going to Phuket. The line's a bit big, so I'll let him go. Second-hand rose, she wears second-hand clothes. Disembarked, and we're here in Phuket, and it's a little bit warmer here, as you would expect. Nice little flight, just over an hour's long, no problems, and just nothing to report really. Couple of things I suppose I could say. The air stewardess's the cabin crew's uniform a little bit cute, sort of Paddington Bear, Rupert the Bear trousers that are cut very short. And they do look like they've just come out of a go-go bar, most of the girls actually, and also the sort of the company theme song which they play on the PA system, which is the Gummy Bears. It's a fun airline, I gotta say. We're gonna get a taxi and head off to Kata Beach and hopefully get some coffee. So when you get through the arrivals area, you will find that there are lots of taxis trying to get your business, which is normal, limousine companies, and also buses. But we've just hired a Bolt, which has just arrived, and they're quoting us about 600 baht to Qatar Beach. So let's get in and find out. I don't believe it, man. I'm sitting here like a little excited schoolboy. I finally met him. It's Ritchie. Hello, Rich.
Hello, how you doing?
For those people that don't know, Rich is one half of Ritchie and Maybelle, which is one of the very few Thailand YouTube channels that I follow here in Phuket.
Oh, thanks,
wonderful. We are actually, I can't believe it. Seriously, I can't believe I'm in the coffee garden. Tell us about the channel and tell us about the coffee garden.
The channel, Ritchie and Maybelle, I started back in March 2020 when I first moved here to Phuket. And then we started the channel. We're just sharing our journey of starting a new life living in Phuket, sharing all of about the island. And then a year later, March 2021, we opened the coffee garden, and then we're sharing the journey of doing that.
Yeah,
that sort of made the channel a bit more interesting, I think. You know?
I'm going to have a look around the coffee garden for those people that haven't seen the channel in a short while, and I'm going to possibly just have a wave. Maybelle's a very busy lady.
Have a look around and check out the garden. It's come on, you know, we've started very small and it's come on quite, we're happy with how it's turned out.
It's wonderful, and I was just talking to Maybelle very briefly, and I says the coffee here really is nice.
Yeah,
it
not
really.
lying. Many people said, I think, you know, when I do on the video tasting the coffee, some guy said, I want to see if he's lying or not.
It's true. It's true. So look, my channel is very much about Pattaya, and you did say we've just been talking.
How long you been going?
Well, my bar's been going for 5.5 years, and then I've been coming to Pattaya to Thailand for like 23 years or something like that. But you said to me that you have been to Bangkok and all the other places. So have you got any? What was your experience of Pattaya, seeing as it's a Pattaya-based channel that I'm on?
You know, it was like early. I think it might have been 1999, 2000 when I first came. I did Bangkok.
It's about the same time as
I
me.
did Bangkok, Pattaya, and Phuket. So obviously we had a good time in Bangkok, Pattaya, young guys, having a great time. But I had a vision in my head of Thailand. Obviously the long-tail boats, the beautiful islands and sea. And so when I came to Phuket, it was like, okay, yeah, this is what I envisioned. Since then, I've had other trips with friends to Pattaya. For me, it's more of a party place. But I can't say, you know, I haven't explored it all. I only been for shorter periods, maybe a week at the most. I've spent more time here.
Right. And this business you were telling me earlier is kind of, it's almost based on the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel brings in a hell of a lot of business for you. How do you deal with the superstardom, if you like? Because I kind of think it's a bit funny, really. You know, people coming in and wanting a selfie and
lots of people come in and ask for pictures. You can come anytime and ask for a picture, come and chat. I kind of, I don't know. A few people ask me, like, do you feel strange when people come in and think and say, like, Ritchie, and we feel like they know you already and you don't know them? But I kind of know it just feels all right. I'm not phased by it. I feel, it's good. I quite like it. I like meeting and talking to people. Maybelle said before, he can talk all day in that coffee garden.
If there are people like me, I came to Phuket 21 years ago, but if they haven't been for a while, they've obviously got to come. Number one is they've got to come to the coffee garden.
Definitely.
Clearly.
Kata.
And I was going to say, can you recommend any other places, maybe sort of quirky places that people might not know about, or can you recommend any restaurants, any hotels? Or
places down, obviously we're in the south of the island. It seems to be a divide, north and south. Bang Tao and these areas are becoming more popular now, and there's a lot more of a western feel up there. Down here, I think more of an island feel, because you've got so many beautiful beaches. You've got Nui Beach, which is a bit unusual, like you get driven down there in an off-road car, and at the very bottom, I would say, actually, yeah, that's the Yanui Beach at the bottom. That's become so. This used to be like a little hidden gem, but now I go down there and it's really quite busy. Yeah.
Fantastic, man. And just so people know, if they're staying in the UK at the moment, what's the situation with the nightlife? Is it 11 o'clock closing like it is in Pattaya?
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock, Bangla Road. Obviously, Patong is still going to be the place. If you're coming for a holiday now, I would say stay in Patong because you've got more open. You know, you've got more things open and more things to do. And Patong Beach has actually recovered a lot since not so much tourism for a couple of years. And if you want a bit of nightlife, it's there. If you don't, you can, you know, you don't have to go. But yeah, the nightlife, Bangla Road is still
cool,
busy, and yeah, 11 p.m. I believe. I've not been there for a while.
You don't really go out to the nightlife at all, do you?
Not really. No.
He's a happily married man like Brian Flowers.
I'll go with Maybelle, and yeah, not for long. We're lightweights.
Same as me. So when people come to the Coffee Garden, you've got a really good menu. You're just starting the barbecue, as well.
This Saturday, 19th of February.
Put it in date for your diary.
If you're in Phuket, come along to the barbecue, 6 till 9.
And just the last question, if you could on your YouTube channel, if you could recommend just what's your favourite video, you say, oh, that's been my best video. Not necessarily your most popular, because on my channel, I don't know if you find the ones that you think are really going to be big never are, but the ones that you're really proud of and a little bit quirky or different are the ones that really, never do very well. So if there's one video you could recommend from your channel that says everything about what you want to say about your life and the Coffee Garden, what would it be? Because I can't. I'll tell you mine. I'll answer it for you.
You might say the same one.
The one where you talk about where you met Maybelle.
I was gonna. That is one of my favourites because just where we met and how it happened. Yeah, it's good. It's different. Not many people take a long tail boat for the first meeting.
It's a lovely story. It's a romantic Mac. Rich, it's absolute pleasure. I know Maybelle's been really busy serving customers because you're very busy at the moment. So thank you so much for putting up with me.
Thanks very much for coming.
Why did you invite? Why did you invite Brian?
Yeah,
Brian, he's stalking me. I've come all the way to Phuket to get away from Pattaya. I'm pulling up in a taxi. I'm pulling up in a taxi.
Come here together.
No. He's stalking me, Rich. He's stalking me. Rich, thanks so much. Thank you. And Maybelle's Coffee Garden, actually, it's on Google Maps. It's on iOS Maps. It's very easy to find. So thank you very much, mate.
It's working as well now.
Yeah, perfectly.
I'll put a link to this video and our subscribers can watch it also.
All right. Cheers, Richie.
Thanks a lot. Thank you, mate.